I have owed you guys this video for a while now, and I feel bad I haven't done it yet, but here we are. So I have added some details here, and I've replaced some track, except that over there, this dude right here. But for the most part, I'm already done changing it out, because even though some of this track, like right here, is so dirty, I'm not changing that. I want to keep this as original as possible, which means a lot of this track looks very dirty, and it will stay that way. I'm not replacing every bit of track, and the track that I did replace got replaced with clickety-clack track again. Now, there are some parts, like right here, for example, bend down, that I want to try to find a better way to do this. I'll show you underneath here. It's a lot of this is very friction fit. So this is how they had it sitting originally, is on this like block. It's just hot glued down. And I don't believe it ever originally was flush to the bottom. I think this was designed this way. Or maybe it wasn't at one point. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, it might not have, now that I'm looking at it better. Because that actually kind of fits in there, doesn't it? So yeah, maybe it wasn't always like this really awkward ramp piece. But yeah. So going on the friction fit thing, a lot of this is very friction fit. There's nothing underneath here, really, see, to keep it from bending or anything. So this is another part. There's nothing underneath here to keep this from popping off, and it does pretty easily. There's a lot of issues with that, and right here you can see through the camera all the glue that's here, and there's nothing underneath of it. There's a little piece, a little bit there to keep it, but other than that, it's free floating. Then you get to this. Oh man. Very customized piece, but it works, but you can see how tight that is in there. I mean, they had to carve, there's a little bit on the bottom there where they had to carve it away so it slides in here to fit. Not a big fan of that, but I mean, as a kid, you're not really gonna notice it. So I reckon it's okay. There's another piece. It's right down here. Let's see if I can get it. This is another very friction fit down here. Look at this little guy. So it is two pieces of track that got glued together, but on this side, they did such a good job, it doesn't even look like it. Very awesome. Again, a lot of this track has glue. Oop. Starscream gets a spot up here because he's really awesome, but I'm gonna set him down here so I can put this track back. And it slides back down in there. Oop. Very friction fit again. This is a section that I had to replace a lot of track on. This was not originally there. The little swivel track. And none of the figures or trees were on here either. The trees and boats and all that are stuff I added. And obviously I added my Starscream on here because he's so cool. I already said that, but I cannot understate how cool this guy is. The track layout looks really cool. It really does. It looks very amazing. But, you know, as as it happens, this is not the greatest track plan ever, because it forms a infinite loop, which is kind of sad, but oh well. You're gonna have that. Another look at the dock side there. I did measure out this room, and I may have measured a little shy, because as you can see, this is massive. I barely have any walk room to get by. And I don't know if anyone else noticed this before, but I noticed it when I didn't notice this before until I bought the layout, is this little section here is part of the roundhouse set. I don't know if you guys can notice it, but it very much resembles that. And I'm wondering if it was originally going to be that, and then they just kept expanding on it. That is another piece that I slapped in. There's actually two different variants of the water tower, where the male and female ends are flip-flopped. Walk over here. I love the little farm. This is really cool with the little gates. This was a piece I did not have till now. If it even counts that I just now got it, I don't know. Windmill there. I believe this is one that I added. It's not. Okay, so this is one of the original windmills. Actually, yeah, it is, if you can tell. Look how banged up it is. Probably not replacing that one then. It was that windmill that I replaced, and I have the original I can show you in a minute. But I'm just trying to give you guys a quick little look at the layout as best that I can without doing a full following the track. Another water tower there. This is some other track that I replaced. Now we're getting into the weird parts. Again, that I have blue tack holding this up. This will not scoot any further, so I mean, it would be a constant falling down of that piece. And you can kind of see here, there's really not much besides this tiny little lip that keeps these two together. Then over here, this is glued here, but not here. This is one, or I added one of these. It was this one. This is the one I added to keep it from falling down. And that's how tight this is. It feels glued, but it's really not. I added these back, the little gates. The roof is actually original. These are reproduction pieces. I believe they just made these at whatever wood shop they had and slapped it on there. I actually quite like that look, if I'm being honest. This is another piece that I fixed, which was really simple because it was just cracked in half, because this is the crease line where the pieces separate. So it was no wonder that this piece broke. Now, I did end up, so that female piece, I believe I ended up just throwing away. But here is the original, one of the original wood bills. Even has some of the writing on it still. This was the original piece for the fire station over there. And then this is what's left of Cranky. Then in here is just some of the track that I ended up changing out for one reason or another, that it was either broke off or just did not fit the layout like that, or the traction rail. Look at the difference there. Wow. I mean, oops. Here's one of the originals. It even has some of the code, whatever that is. Look how reused that is. You know, I almost like the super heavy look. Like, I don't know where that went. Or like this block. I think I don't know where some of that stuff went. Yeah, I don't think I have the female piece that got split in half. But yeah, there's another one with a code on it for some reason. I quite like the super dirty look of the track, because it just makes it seem like it's more realistic. Ooh, there's another section I can show you guys that's very much a bold choice. Is this switch here has no support. It's actually supported underneath. I wonder if I can get it on camera. I might be able to. Oh, you kind of can. There's a little plate right here that holds that up. So yeah, very bold choice on some of the stuff, on how they have it. Oh, I'm gonna knock everything over trying to put it back up. But yeah, there's really not a whole lot that I'm actually going to change. Okay, whatever, it's just gonna sit on the ground. So yeah, I'm not really changing a whole lot on the layout. I would love to extend it if I could, which right there would be, I think, one of the only places that I could actually get an expansion on, or from behind here. But that would kind of mean that I'd have to break that off and maybe cut off. There's like a little lip. I'd have to cut the lip off, maybe, or I could use it as, you know, the ramp pieces. But I really don't want to do that, as this is pretty much the yacht and the Sodor. I mean, there's very little missing other than Nafford. I don't know what else would really be missing off here. But I'm going to start rambling. I'll cut the video here. Maybe this gave you guys a little bit of an idea more of how this layout is. Maybe I need to do a different video. I don't know. Y'all let me know, and I'll catch you later.